What's up everyone, welcome back for another video. Today we have a new pair of Air Max 90s dropping. This is the collab with Patta. This morning I did get a W on the Volt colorway, but I wanted the Sapphire one. So I went to Dover Street Market, which I found out ended up getting them. They actually got them yesterday along with Undefeated, but I decided to see if they were still available and it looks like they still had a bunch. I showed up to the store maybe around 1 p.m. and then they had both colorways in my size along with the clothing items, but I didn't really care for that. So I just wanted the shoes and it was an easy pickup. But here we have the shoes. I was a little bit hesitant because I wasn't sure if the material was all synthetic or a real leather, but luckily Nike did put a little sticker on the inside saying the upper contains synthetic leather, and then I picked them up. Retail was $155 for these, but let's get to the shoe. Like I said, the upper contains mostly mesh and synthetic leathers, and this part here is actually kind of like, it feels like a Durabuck, but it kind of looks like a vinyl-like material. As for the gray, this is all synthetic leather along with the silver swoosh. I like that a lot. We have these off-white laces and you do get a second pair of sail laces. Personally, they both look good. I think I'm gonna stick with these off-white laces. On the tongue, we do have Patta Air Max, and the tongue also kind of has that felt-like material. On the sock liner, we have more of this off-white look. Another extra detail is on this part here. So depending on how the lighting hits, it'll say Air Max or Patta. And obviously the biggest thing about this is the upper, how they use this like wave-like material. This one does not have as many waves as the Air Max one. Besides the inside of the shoe, it does have some extra waves. The outside, it's a little bit more subtle. Everyone might not be able to tell the difference. I obviously can, and that's why I wanted to pick them up. The inside looks really cool, just a little bit on the outside, a big Nike Air on the back. But yeah, that's pretty much the shoe. Let me show you the box. I don't remember how the Air Max 1 box looked like, but this one is mostly gray. Get familiar. And then as for the color, it says particle gray, neutral gray. And then for sizing, I actually went true to size. Last time I picked up a pair of Air Max 90s, I ended up going up half a size. And then I saw a couple reviews and then everybody was saying stick true to size. And to be honest, I think it was the right move because these kind of fit similar to me going up a half size on previous Air Max 90s, but I haven't bought a pair of 90s in a while. So who knows how the sizing is, but I do recommend going true to size. Even me having a wide foot, it's a little bit snug, but not in a bad way. I'm so happy with going true to size. Going up a half size might be a little bit too big, but if you have a really, really wide foot, you might have to. Luckily, Dover Street Market still had them. Undefeated might still have them available. So if you have any of those two stores around the area, I suggest going right now because I think they're gonna sell out eventually, because it did sell out on Nike. I took an L on this colorway on the sneakers app. The rumor was that there's around like 2,000 pairs of each color, so they're kind of limited. They did have a release on the Patta website. I don't know when that happened. It might have been a couple of days before, but I did not want to go for that one. I was a little bit undecided around that time because of the materials, but if you did take an L and there's no store around you, you're gonna have to check out the aftermarket like StockX or GOAT. They're currently going a little bit under 200, just slightly above retail, so around 180, 190. I think prices will go down closer to retail, so I suggest be patient and wait for those pairs to go down to retail. I just jumped on it because I have them available here. And if you get them on StockX or GOAT, you're still gonna be paying a bunch of fees. So you'll be paying maybe an extra $30 to $40 depending on the size. Even though they were limited, I still think prices will go down slightly. I could be wrong. The sneaker market, so unpredictable. Just a lot of shoes don't have much value. And then I just don't think these will hold up. Even the Air Max 1 collab that dropped 4 years ago is going close to retail. So yeah, be patient. These are gonna go down in value, but I wanted to get them all synthetic upper and it looks really good on feet. They fit. I will say they're not super comfortable. This is older technology, so Air Max 90 are not going to be the most comfortable shoes. If you want comfort, go with like a running shoe or an Asics. That's where I usually go for it, but I really wanted these. And they're not terrible, but they're still not uncomfortable. It's just not something I could wear all the time, but I love the way they look and they're not bad. And this colorway looks so good. I almost picked up the Volt colorway, but I'm currently trying to get rid of more shoes that I just don't wear. So doubling up on this one, I don't think is a good move, because like I said, it's gonna go down in value possibly, and I could always get it later down the line if I still want it. But this one here, definitely keeping. But let me know what you think of these. Are you a fan of the Air Max 90 and Patta collab? I'm a big fan. This is definitely one of my favorite sneakers this year. If you do enjoy watching videos like this, hit the like button, subscribe, trying to make some more content, and we'll see where this goes. Later.